Hey, what is going on? I hope everybody out there is doing fantastic. I'm Celos, and once again, welcome to Pay Yourself Back, where it's always about having a good time, enjoying life, being mentally aware and spiritually well. It is another beautiful day here in Port St. Lucie, Florida, guys. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from the videos that I normally do, guys. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell after that, so you'll be notified every time I publish a video. So guys, been having these unwanted little insects and critters in my house, and I've tried a couple of things that have worked, and I just want to share with you those things that I've tried that have worked if you're having the same issue and the same problem with these little insects and critters in your house. Now, the way I look at it, guys, we live in Florida, and you know, you got to think about it. It's hot, it is humid, hurricane season, rainy season, it rains a lot all the time, it's wet outside, it's moist. And the main problem that I've been having, well, not so much anymore since I've tried what I'm going to talk to you about, is these little wolf spiders. And I absolutely hate and despise spiders, guys. Now you got to look at it like, you know, on a new construction home, you're basically unearthing, so to speak, their home. So they got to find somewhere to go. Now this home right here, which is a new construction home, you guys know, been following, you know this. It was nothing but a bunch of trees and bushes and shrubs and all that stuff. So a lot of things lived out there. So now that there's a house on top of that, these spiders, I guess they have to go somewhere, and I don't, you know, there's some things you can live with, and there's just some things that you can't, and spiders are the number one thing that I can't live with. I don't mind the snakes for some reason, little garden snakes, you see them every now and then out there, but the spiders I absolutely hate and despise. Now, if you're having the same problem, guys, the first thing that I did, you know, was I bought this here insect killer, the ORTHO. I got this from Home Depot, or you can get it from Lowe's, wherever. I think it's like $7, $8, something like that. And I sprayed the outside of my house, mainly the bottom edges. I sprayed that. I also sprayed the corners of my garage by, you know, the corners by the door. And when I sprayed, I saw one of them, you know, come out the corner. So I know that stuff works. Now, that's the first thing that I did. The second thing that I did was I bought these here little glue traps. I got all this stuff off of Amazon, guys, with the exception of the insect killer. And this is basically, you know, guys, this is a mouse trap. It traps anything. It has a, you know, it has a sticky part on here, and you know, it worked and it didn't. I put these by the front door. I put them because where I started to notice them was every now and then one would be in my bathtub, on the floor. You know, one day came in, one was here in the kitchen area, and then I was asleep, woke up one morning, getting ready to go to work, and just happened to look down, and one was right next to my bed. I was like, oh heck no, you got to go, player. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. And so I started doing some research to figure out how, you know, you got to think how they're getting in and why are they coming in. Again, like I said, you know, they're probably trying to come in for food sources, for one, and for water, because most of the places I saw them was like in my bathroom or in my kitchen. So I'm assuming they're looking for food or whatever the case may be. You guys know better than I do. But some things that I did, that's one of the things that I did, was a glue trap. The second thing that I did is I bought some of this here stuff. Make sure if you get this stuff, this is peppermint. Spiders hate peppermint. Get the 100%, the natural peppermint. Amazon. I think I paid like $12 for a 4-ounce little bottle of this. And I just mix it up. I put the whole thing in this here spray bottle. This is a 30-ounce spray bottle. I think I put, like I say, the whole thing of this in there. And then I've probably put about 20 ounces of water, or 15. And I just sprayed it in the corners, near the places I thought they would be coming in. My bathroom, my kitchen, the same thing. Now this is an oil, so you don't want to put this directly like spread on your carpet or anything like that. It might stain it. And so I started to notice that they were, and this stuff is strong, by the way. It's really strong. So I started to see less and less of them, but I did every now and then start seeing them. Now, the one thing that I did some research and found out that absolutely worked, because you got to figure where they coming, what entryways are they coming from? Are they coming like through your windows, like the seals or the cracks in your windows? I don't have any. This is a brand new home, so everything is sealed tight except your doors, your front door, your entryway door, your side door, your garage door. I guarantee you, no matter what type of home it is, sometimes the builder, you know, they skip over some areas. And so with the weather stripping, so sure enough, I cut my light off one day and I was looking to see if I could see outside light coming in, and sure enough, I'm looking at the edge of my door in between the jamb and the door, and I'm looking. Now there's a door seal on the side. I mean, it's on that one board on the inner side of the door, and so I'm following it from the top, and slowly I started to notice light coming in toward the bottom. That's where they're coming from. So I bought this here weather strip right here, guys. Got this from Amazon. It comes on a roll, and I'll leave that in the description box as well. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. And it has an adhesive on the back. So you just put this on your door, like put this on the edge of your door, so there's no gaps in between the door, the actual door itself, and the wall. So it seals that, and I put it all the way down. No more spiders. I still continue to use this, but no more spiders. Keeps them out. Now, that worked for me. I don't know, you might have another method to doing it, but that has worked for me. Also, I'm having an issue with frogs. Now, these little frogs started out as, I guess you call those, what do you call them when they start out as a baby? They're like a tadpole, or not a tadpole, something. They're a little bitty frog. And now they're big, like big. Not like huge, but they're big enough. Now, you don't want these type of insects and creatures and critters in your house. Every morning I get up to walk my dog, sometimes they be hanging out right there in the front door. So you got to be real careful. I had to be real careful, you know, because if those things get in your house, and I'm going to tell you a story. When I lived down south in Davie, Florida, I was renting this house, and the AC unit is in like a closet, you know, like in the hallway. So this unit leaked water, not a lot of water, just a little leak here and there, and so it was wet in there. And so one day I'm cleaning, and I just happened to open the closet door and really look in there, and there was a frog, and the frog was as big as my hand. And so I would have never known, and I don't know how long he was actually in there, but it was a big frog. Now, how did he get there? He came in, probably he was a small little frog when he came in, and then he found that source of moisture and water, and he probably was living in there the whole time. And so when these little critters get in your house, they go hide, and they go hide in places that you probably wouldn't normally look. And then next thing you know, they grow if they don't die, because it's cool in here. So it's not like outside, you know, it's hot, you know, it's cool. They find little spots, you know, little areas they're cool. They might have some water or something, and that's all they need. And so I tell you, I absolutely hate it. But listen, so as far as that's concerned, I have another spray bottle here with water, and salt. Guys, don't eat this stuff. This stuff is nasty. Don't put this on your food, man. Not this kind of salt. But anyway, so frogs, again, they don't like, from what I hear, peppermint, and they don't like, definitely don't like salt. Now, you know, Janet is from Jamaica. She say that she used to pour these on top of, I wouldn't pour it on top, directly on top of the frog like that, but I use this. If I see a frog, I give them a couple of squirts, you know, just to get them out of here. But you don't want those things, because if you're not looking and you're not paying attention, like I say, you open your door and they're going to come right in and you're never going to know it. So this is something that I just wanted to share with you guys that worked for me. The weather stripping. If you have cracks and you might not know it. If you see little insects and little critters inside your house and you're wondering where they're coming from, I guarantee you they're coming from the cracks or the gaps that are in your door. You know, if you can at all possible, try not to leave like food and stuff laying around, dishes in the sink like that, you know, because they're coming for the water supply and they're coming for the food supply. So I don't go to bed with no dirty dishes, and I don't leave food out. So I don't have to worry about that. But just check in your door. Look in your door. I guarantee you, if you have, there's going to be a gap. You're going to be able to see daylight coming in. It's something that you don't really think about and you don't notice, but that I noticed it. And so I use the weather strip to keep them out, and it has worked for me so far. I tell you, you know, if living in Florida, there's a lot of it's always hot here. It's not like when I was in Washington State. You know, we have rainy season, but it's cold. So you don't have all these little insects and critters. They can't survive. But here in Florida, where it's hot and moist all the time and humid, you know, these creatures and these critters can survive all the time. They have, you know, they can survive. So listen, something that I just wanted to share with you guys. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you've been having these experiences. But so far so good, guys. I use these methods to keep them out, and it has worked so far. And so got some more projects going on here in the near future. So once again, guys, if this video helped you out, give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. And I think that's about it, guys. Until next time, be well, my friend. Silos out, baby.